Good evening. In this tutorial, I'm going over 3 different looks. An easy one, and a traditional skull for Halloween, all of which can be done using regular cosmetics. And this video is sponsored by Ulta, so a huge thank you to Ulta for being a part of my channel and being involved with us. At least for this video. You guys rock. Which also means that all the products that I used in this video can be found at Ulta. Easy to find, easy to do. All the products that you say we listed somewhere around the video. Also, don't forget that you are on my second channel, so please be sure to subscribe to this channel as well if beauty videos interest you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me. I've already applied my Naked Foundation in the color 1.0 as well as mix in a little bit of Becca Moonstone in the Shimmering Skin Perfector. Yes, I am gonna wear the cat ears the entire cat tutorial. Keeps my hair out of my face. Plus, I look fantastic. Mixing in this liquid shimmery skin perfector helps bring more light on your face and just generally makes you look more awake. Go ahead and prime your eyes using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Since you are a black cat, you have the option of filling in your eyebrows black or filling them in the color that matches your hair that you would normally fill them in. I'm gonna fill them in black. And if you want to fill in your eyebrows a little thicker than they normally are, you could do that by outlining your brows and then filling them in as opposed to just filling them in. For the sake of I just want a cat nose like right now, I'm gonna be using the Ulta Gel Eyeliner in black. I'm also going to line and fill in my upper lip using this same eyeliner. Connect with the line from your nose to your mouth as well as fill in some whisker holes. And just so your bottom lip is not left out and feeling dry all night, I'm going to be using the Ulta Matte Lip Cream in the color Tender. And honestly, if you guys are not one to put like makeup on your eyes or something like that, this look is really just fine how it is. Just draw on some whiskers and be done. But just in case you do like makeup, I'm then applying my favorite color from the Naked 3 palette, and this is the color Strange underneath my brows on my inner corner. I'm then using the Ulta eyeshadow in Naked, which when I bought these, I'm pretty sure they were 3 for $9. Yes, when I bought these, they were 3 for $9. I just checked, so you guys might be able to get a pretty good deal on these Ulta eyeshadows. And I'm just applying this all over in my crease. This is gonna help blend out colors, especially if you are new to blending or new to makeup or just want something really easy. To create a cat eye shape without putting tape on your face, I'm going to be using an old trick of mine, and then just holding up a second object, whether it's an eyeliner, it's a brush, anything like that, starting it at the base of your nose and lining it up with the edge of your eye. This is going to give you the correct angle for a cat eye. And I'm first gonna be layering on the color Lock and Key, and it's also an Ulta eyeshadow. And just very lightly apply it. There's no reason to start off anything heavy whatsoever. I'm then gonna be going in with the color Blackout, and this is another Ulta eyeshadow. Any kind of smoky eye does not need to be scary. All you have to do is just be nice to it. Be one with the smoky shadow. Once again, holding our object lined up, I'm just very lightly tapping in some black shadow and then dragging it across. I'm then just going to dab on this black eyeshadow. As long as you don't have a whole ton on your brush, you really aren't gonna get that much fallout. Going back to my black gel liner, I'm then going to line my eyes. Then all I have to do to line the top part of your eyes is follow the line that you've already made. To give more of a cat illusion, it's also helpful to add more of a little spike on the inner corner as well. Apply some mascara and finish adding your whiskers in. You can leave this look here, or you can add a little bit of roll-on shimmer to your nose or really wherever you want to put it. Of course, if you're up for it, you can always try out some false eyelashes. Make sure you get the ones that go out towards the corners. I'm gonna be using Urban Decay's Glitter Dip eyelashes. To make these easier to apply for someone who's never applied them before, you can also cut them into end lashes. I once again have applied all of my foundation in the Urban Decay Naked Foundation in the shade 0.5 because vampires are pale, and so am I. Because we are so pale and Eden would be a little bit dark, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in anti-aging, or the regular one would work as well. And I'm going to once again apply this to my eyelids. Once again, I'm filling in my eyebrows black because I like my eyebrows black around Halloween time. And I feel like vampires that have black eyebrows, not sure why. Except this time I'm going to be making them significantly thinner, because I also feel like vampires would have thin eyebrows. Done! Just kidding, I'm not leaving this done. I'm then gonna be taking my favorite shade in the Naked 3 palette, and that is Strange, which makes sense. And I'm gonna be applying that underneath my brow, on my inner corner, and pretty much everywhere, including underneath my eye. I'm then also gonna be using the color Limit from the Naked 3 palette as well. And just like Strange, I am going around my entire eye. I'm then going to be adding the color Lock and Key, which is an Ulta eyeshadow. And I'm just blending this into my crease. I'm also adding this a little bit underneath my eyes, that way I have something to blend into later. I'm then gonna be taking this Ulta eyeliner in the color Aqua, and just adding this generally on the inner part of my eye and blending it out with my finger. I'm also adding a little bit of this underneath my eye. The next shadow I'm going to be using is Electric Lights, and this is also an Ulta color. I'm then going into my Lorac Pro palette 2, which has been like, I'm going to be using the color Purple and deepening up my eye. I'm then going in with the colors Goji and Cabaret, which are a lighter red and a darker red. If you have fallout, just take a fluffy brush and blend it out. For once in your life, fallout is actually beneficial in this look. Once again, I'm going to line my eyes using the Ulta Gel Liner. Apply some mascara. For my lips, I want to make sure that I keep them pale, so I went over them once more with Urban Decay's 0.5 foundation. And just to give them a little bit of death, I'm also going to be applying the color Limit from the Naked 3 palette. To contour my face, I'm going in using the Lock and Key Ulta eyeshadow. You can also easily contour out your temples just by pressing the brush against your face with a little bit of gray eyeshadow. And just to give it a little more of that sunken in appearance, I'm also going to sink in my forehead a little bit. If you want to add a little more color to your lips, you can also add the color Delinquent, and this is an eye pencil from Urban Decay. I also just decided I wanted to add a little more purple contour, and I'm going to do that using the purple color from the Lorac Mega 2 Pro palette. And of course, if you guys want to add some fake blood, you could also use the Urban Decay lip pencils in a bright red and a darker red. I'm first gonna lay down the brighter red, and then the darker red. And actually, over that, I'm gonna go in with black. And to make it look more like a vampire and less like you're bleeding out of your mouth, of course, have it coming down on the other side as well. This look could also work as a zombie as well, just depending on what you wear with it and how you play it off. For the last idea, I once again applied my foundation of the Naked Foundation in 0.5. I'm gonna start off by outlining where the whole of the skull is going to go, and I'm going to start off using my Naked Basics palette. And I am using the color Naked 2, and just first creating a very soft line of where I want it to open up. I'm then going to blend out this top line a smidge, as well as blend out the rest of this line on this side. To fill in the skull, I'm going to be using the Ulta Eye Crayon in white. And I'm going to make sure to leave the eye area open so I could fill it in with black later on. I'm literally just following my eye socket, which you should be able to feel underneath your skin. Make it more smooth inside the skull, and then just blending it out with my finger. Also be sure to leave a space open for your nose. You're then going to want to set this with something, and I am using the Ulta eyeshadow in the color Naked. This is perfect because it's not too white and it's not too any other color. To fill in some general shading, I'm going back in with the color Lock and Key. And I'm just going to apply this all around where my missing eye is going to go. Apply a little bit of shading above where my teeth are going to go, and a very little where my cheekbone would have just ended. I'm also adding a smidge on the bridge of my nose. I'm then going to prime my eye using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this includes around that entire eye socket area. Using the NYX Jumbo Pencil and Black Bean, I'm going to fill in my entire eye socket area and then immediately set it with Blackout Ulta eyeshadow. I'm then going back around this using gray eyeshadow. I'm then using the same gray shadow once again. Go in around the edges and create that shadow that is underneath. I'm then taking a very little bit of the Ulta black eyeshadow and going along the edge once again. Filling my nose and once again going back to the NYX Cosmetics Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, as well as the eyeliner from Ulta that is a gel liner. I'm then gonna be once again going back to my gray eyeshadow to create the teeth. Further define the teeth, you could also go in with a little bit of black eyeshadow. Ever so slightly, just defining that little tiny corner of what would have been the end of my cheekbone. If you guys want to make the skull section pop a little more, I'm going to be using NYX eyeliner in the color white around areas that would have shine. If you want to go the extra mile, you can also take an extremely light foundation and then just go along the edge to create a highlight for your skin.